ทรัมป์ประกาศเก็บภาษี 100% กับสินค้าจีนทุกชนิดเริ่มพฤศจิกายน 2025
On October 10 and 11, 2025, U.S. President Donald Trump announced a sweeping 100% tariff on all imports from China, effective November 1 or potentially earlier, depending on Beijing's actions. The tariffs are intended to be applied on top of existing tariffs already in place on Chinese goods. Trump communicated the policy shift via a post on the social media platform Truth Social, highlighting the administration's enforcement of export controls on critical U.S. software is part of the broader trade measures. Trump described China's recent trade conduct as aggressive and linked the new tariffs to Beijing's expanded restrictions on rare earth minerals, which are crucial for U.S. technology and defense industries. The move represents a sharp escalation in the trade tensions between the world's two largest economies, signaling a reversal from earlier tariff reductions agreed upon earlier in the year. The imposition of additional tariffs comes after China expanded its export controls on rare earth minerals, adding 5 new materials to the restricted list. These minerals are vital for the production of semiconductors, advanced electronics, and military applications, prompting concerns of potential supply shortages in the United States. Earlier in 2025, both countries had taken steps to improve trade relations, including mutual reductions in certain tariffs. However, Beijing's recent policy actions, combined with disputes over the export of critical U.S. software, reignited tensions and raised the possibility of further retaliatory measures from Washington. Analysts warned that the renewed friction could have widespread implications for global trade and technology supply chains. Following Trump's announcement, financial markets experienced significant volatility. On October 10, 2025, major U.S. stock indices fell sharply, with the S&P 500 dropping 2.7% and the Nasdaq losing 3.6%. Technology companies including Nvidia, Tesla, Amazon, and AMD saw declines exceeding 2%, while the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index plunged 6.3%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average also recorded notable losses. Market observers attributed the sell-off to investor concerns over disrupted supply chains, increased consumer costs, and the potential for Chinese retaliation. Chinese technology shares were also affected, with companies such as Qualcomm experiencing declines amid additional trade tension and regulatory scrutiny. The turbulence highlights the broader economic risks posed by escalating protectionist measures. In his social media announcement, Trump indicated that the implementation of the 100% tariff could be adjusted depending on China's trade behavior. He also hinted at the possibility of canceling a scheduled meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping, signaling further diplomatic tension ahead of the 2025 APEC summit in South Korea. Economic experts caution that the renewed tariffs and export controls may exacerbate U.S.-China trade frictions, disrupting global supply chains and increasing market volatility. Analysts recommend close observation of China's rare earth export policies and potential retaliatory measures, noting that escalating trade disputes could have far-reaching impacts on technology production, defense supply chains, and international economic stability.